Fans shocked, Hyun Bin and son Ye Jin's son had to go to the emergency room in the middle of the night. What really happened to little Al Kwang that sent his parents rushing to the hospital under the cover of darkness? Was it a sudden illness? An unexpected accident? Or something far more serious than anyone could have imagined? The entertainment world is in shock. Fans are holding their breath. And whispers of worry are spreading rapidly. Red Carpet Revealed is here to uncover the full story behind this heartbreaking night. Let's find out the truth right now. The night was quiet, the streets of Seoul dimly lit by the pale glow of streetlights. But somewhere in a luxurious, well-guarded neighborhood, panic struck. Hyun Bin and son Ye Jin, one of Korea's most beloved celebrity couples, were thrown into every parent's worst nightmare when their little son, Al Kwang, suddenly fell gravely ill. Within minutes, the serene night turned chaotic. Rushed footsteps, frantic whispers, and the sound of a car engine roaring to life. Witnesses reported seeing Hyun Bin clutching his son in his arms, his face pale with fear, while son Ye Jin followed closely, her expression filled with terror yet determination as they rushed out into the night. What exactly happened that night? Details were scarce at first, but what was certain was that Al Kwang's condition deteriorated so rapidly that there was no time to wait for an ambulance. Hyun Bin himself drove them to the nearest hospital while son Ye Jin held their son tightly, trying to soothe his fevered little body. The couple, for their elegance and calm composure in public, now looked like any terrified parents, their hearts pounding with fear as they prayed their little boy would be okay. By the time they arrived at the hospital, the medical staff had already been alerted. Doctors and nurses rushed to take Al Kwang into the emergency room. Hyun Bin and son Ye Jin could do nothing but wait outside, their hands tightly clasped together. A witness at the hospital later revealed. Hyun Bin pacing back and forth, his face full of worry. Son Ye Jin sat silently in a chair, her head down, occasionally wiping tears from her eyes. It was heartbreaking to see them like that. As soon as the news broke, the internet exploded. Fans around the world were shocked and devastated. Hashtags like "Pray for Al Kwang" and "Stay Strong Hyun Bin's son Ye Jin" trended globally within hours. Messages of support poured in from every corner of the world, with fans expressing their concern and sending prayers for the couple's little boy. "I can't believe this happened to them," one fan tweeted. "They've always been such loving parents. I hope Al Kwang is okay." Reporters began gathering outside the hospital, eager to find out more about what had happened. Sight of flashing cameras and reporters holding microphones outside the emergency entrance added to the surreal, heart-wrenching scene. The couple remained silent, choosing to focus entirely on their son. One insider later shared, "They weren't celebrities that night. They were just two parents, terrified for their child." Each other for strength. Inside the hospital, the doctors worked tirelessly to stabilize Al Kwang. He was suffering from a sudden, severe fever that had escalated dangerously fast. The medical team acted quickly, administering treatment while running a series of urgent tests to determine the cause. Outside, every passing minute felt like an eternity for Hyun Bin and son Ye Jin. It was the longest night of their lives, said a close friend of the couple. They could hear the distant beeping of machines and muffled voices of doctors, and every sound made their hearts race. After what felt like forever, a doctor finally stepped out. Expression was serious as he updated the parents on Al Kwang's condition. The boy had been stabilized, but the cause of the fever was still being investigated. Hyun Bin let out a long breath, relief and fear mixing in his eyes. Son Ye Jin broke down in tears, clutching her husband's arm tightly. The pain and exhaustion on their faces told a story no words could capture. By early morning, the news had spread across Korea and beyond. Entertainment outlets posted headlines such as "Hyun Bin and son Ye Jin rush son to ER in the middle of the night" and "Fans pray for Al Kwang's recovery after emergency hospital visit." Messages of support came not just from fans but from fellow celebrities as well. Many of their colleagues posted encouraging messages on social media, expressing hope for Al Kwang's swift recovery. The next few days, Hyun Bin and son Ye Jin stayed at the hospital, refusing to leave their son's side. Hyun Bin was seen gently stroking Al Kwang's hair, whispering comforting words as he slept, while son Ye Jin sat quietly, holding her son's tiny hand. It was a raw, vulnerable moment for a couple who had always appeared so perfect and untouchable in the public eye. Their fans now saw them not as glamorous stars, but as loving parents fighting through one of the hardest moments of their lives. Doctors soon revealed that Alkwang had suffered from a sudden viral infection that triggered dangerously high fevers. Although serious, the timely intervention had prevented the condition from worsening. The medical staff praised Hyun and son Ye Jin for their quick action, saying that their decision to rush Alkwang to the hospital had likely saved him from more severe complications. As the days passed, Alkwang began to recover. Boy's fever subsided, and his energy slowly returned. The sight of him smiling weakly at his parents brought them both to tears. Son Ye Jin was seen wiping her eyes as she gently kissed her son's forehead, while Hyun, usually stoic and composed, couldn't hide his relief. One hospital staff member later shared, "The way they looked at their son, it was pure love. How deeply they cherished him." The couple released a brief statement through their agency, thanking fans for their outpouring of support. "Our son is doing much better now," they wrote. "We are endlessly grateful to the medical staff for their dedication and to all of you for your prayers and kind words. This experience reminded us of how precious every moment with our loved ones is." The message touched fans worldwide, many of whom responded with even more messages of love and encouragement. Fellow actors and friends also reached out. Park Seo-joon posted on social media, "Stay strong, brother. We're all rooting for you and your family." Actress Gong Hyo-jin shared a heartfelt note, saying, "Sending love to Alkwang. You've got the strongest and kindest parents by your side." Gestures only strengthened the bond between the couple and their colleagues, showing just how respected and loved they were in the industry. Alkwang was finally discharged from the hospital. Family appeared in public for the first time since the ordeal. Hyun carried his son in his arms while son Ye Jin walked beside them, smiling through tears. Fans who had gathered outside cheered softly, some even crying as they saw the little boy looking healthy again. The moment felt almost cinematic, a powerful reminder that even the biggest stars face the same fears and joys as any other parent. The incident left a profound impact on the couple. Close to them revealed that the experience made them even more protective and devoted to their son. Hyun reportedly cleared part of his work schedule to spend more time with his family, while son Ye Jin expressed in private conversations how the experience had given her a new perspective on life. She said she realized how fragile everything can be and how important it is to cherish the present, a friend shared. The story of that night has since become a powerful reminder to fans of the humanity behind the glamour. Hyun and son Ye Jin, often seen as Korea's golden couple, showed that at the core. They are simply loving parents who would do anything for their child. Their vulnerability made them more relatable, beloved than ever. Even now, fans continue to send messages of support and love. "Alkwang is so lucky to have such caring parents," one fan wrote. This ordeal showed just how strong Hyun and son Ye Jin are, not as actors, but as mom and dad. Commented, "This makes me respect them even more." Fame aside, real people, just like us, facing life's hardest moments. The couple has since returned to their daily lives, but those who know them say the experience has left a lasting impression. Hyun is said to be more openly affectionate with Alkwang, while son Ye Jin is often seen doting on her son even more than before. Friends have shared that their bond as a family has grown stronger than ever. What happened that night was terrifying, but it also revealed the depth of their love, their resilience, and their humanity. Fans around the world now feel closer to them, not just as stars, but as people who cherish their family above all else. And as the world watches this beautiful family continue to grow together, one thing is certain: Hyun, son Ye Jin, and their beloved Alkwang have become an enduring symbol of love, strength, and hope. In the weeks that followed, the incident became one of the most talked about topics in Korean entertainment. News outlets revisited the story, every detail of that terrifying night and praising the couple for their quick response as parents. Experts in child health even commented on the case. It is an important reminder for all parents about recognizing early warning signs of high fever in children. Their quick decision to rush Alkwang to the hospital made all the difference. One pediatrician noted in a televised interview, Hyun and son Ye Jin, usually private about their personal lives, to share a heartfelt message to fans in a rare interview. Son Ye Jin, her voice trembling slightly, said, "As parents, we experienced fear that words can't describe. We also experienced so much love from our fans, friends, and the medical team who cared for our son. Never forget it, Hyun bin. Sitting beside her. Did quietly before adding. It was a painful experience. But it made us even more grateful for every day we get to spend as a family. We don't take any of it for granted. Their words resonated deeply with fans. Forums were flooded with messages from parents who said they related to the couple's ordeal. Many shared their own stories of late-night hospital trips and the fear of seeing their child in pain. Hearing Hyun bin and son Ye Jin talk about their experience made me feel less alone, one mother wrote. It reminded me that no matter how perfect someone's life may seem from the outside, we all face moments of fear and vulnerability. Time passed and Alkwang regained his strength. The couple's lives slowly returned to normal. However, close to them say the experience changed their priorities. Bin reportedly became more selective about work projects, choosing roles that allowed him to spend more time with his family. Son Ye Jin, too, is said to have adjusted her schedule, focusing on projects that wouldn't keep her away from her son for long periods. The incident also deepened fans' admiration for the couple. Than being seen as distant stars, they became more relatable than ever, two loving parents who had faced a terrifying ordeal and emerged even stronger. Fan pages began compiling moments of the family together, celebrating their bond. Many fans wrote that they felt inspired to treasure their own families more after seeing how Hyun bin and son Ye Jin openly expressed their love and gratitude. Even now, months later, the image of Hyun bin carrying Alkwang out of the hospital, his face a mixture of relief and exhaustion, remains etched in the minds of those who followed the story. It was a powerful, human moment that transcended fame and celebrity. One columnist wrote, "That night reminded us that behind the glamorous lights of stardom are real people, with real fears, real tears, and real love." For Hyun bin and son Ye Jin, that night became a turning point, one that reinforced what truly matters. And for fans, it became a story of resilience, hope, unshakable bond of family. A reminder that even in life's darkest moments, love has the power to carry us through.